says we're live.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, bye. Axis, are you hosting the stream? Everyone can see. It's an Axis just sitting on the Axis.
There we go.
Like I can't. I don't get to sit down, do I, son? Can I? Hi. Can I sit? Right here?
Bruised.
Right here?
Hi, Cirque. Pen!
Pen!
Hi!
Haven't seen you. I mean, I've seen you on Discord. It's been a while though. It's been a while. We were actually just talking like the other day. I'm still trying to bring up the stream. It's not popping up on mine.
Oh, wait, it is for me. That loon looks straight out of Castlevania.
I mean, I look straight out of Castlevania. I kind of do. An Eldritch Horde. It's a new...
Oh no, I was just thinking you needed like your Morning Star.
I mean,
and to have not shaved for the last year.
Yeah. Rowan, come say hi to the internet. The internet loves you.
I hope not all of the life issues were bad life issues.
Hopefully the life issues have also passed.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing Sea of Stars. I know it is one of your favorites. Rowan, my son.
Rowan.
Come here. Come say hi to the internet. You cannot get in the box. That box is literally half your size. I gotta pick you up. That's what I gotta do, isn't it? Come here. Say hello to my little friend.
Kitty!
Hi. They can't see anything. It's literally just a black blob. Son, you are the void. Can I? Yep. Can I sit here? Thank you. Yep. Appreciate it. Love it. Thank you.
What is? It's just the brace. Okay.
Life issues, mostly getting stuff like getting ready for summer school, helping get the house clean. I get it.
Yeah.
And back pain. There's a meme that goes around, and I always want to send it to Libet and Jess. Every time I see it, it's a doctor asking, so when do you first experience pain? And it's the start of 1,000 miles. It's just like, when I wake up. And it just cuts the song there. And it's just like, yeah, at some point, that's about where I'm at.
Yeah.
Is when you start feeling pain. When I wake up.
Yep. Hi, Barb. Oh, man.
It looked like rain. It just kind of flew off his finger.
You know, I'm wearing 3 braces, including a hip brace, which is just a fuck ton of neoprene. And I'm sitting here, you're talking about when I wake up, and I'm like, I should have brought my shoulder braces.
At this point, I'm convinced you are going to be a cyborg.
I would love that. Give it to me now.
Have you finished Sea of Stars? I have not finished Sea of Stars. I did not finish it on purpose because I wanted the game. I got maybe about 10 hours in on my initial playthrough, because I got it on my Steam Deck as well, because I got that before I got my Switch version, because I got the collector's edition for the Kickstarter fund. Like I had the special edition for the Switch, and I know I got that, and that was delayed. So I got the digital version on Steam, and I was playing that on my Steam Deck. So I have not played that all the way through. Dude is just Wish.com cosplaying as Cloud Strife. The elf, okay, if you're an elf wearing a headband with feathered wings, I feel like that's just way too much attention to your head. Granted, you're wearing a corset as your primary shirt. Probably best to let's draw some attention to your head.
I mean, depending on the rest of how she's drawn, it might actually be helping her keep her balance.
So this was about the era that I stopped.
Eridon, hello.
Eridon, welcome. This is about the era that I stopped paying attention to the Shining series, because it's like we just drifted so far away from what I enjoyed about the series, and this is well past Camelot's involvement. But this is about the start of the time that the new director was like very much asserting his dominance. And the new director and the new art designer are very interesting people, because the art designer basically made his career in hentai.
Oh.
So a lot of the female character designs in a lot of the later Shining games were like, yes, you have tits. And
Is that your entire personality?
that's a lot of your personality. The male characters are also very very bondage driven.
I mean,
yeah.
different strokes and
Lots of different strokes.
floats your goats and
There's a lot of stroking going on. Also, the Shining games got progressively weirder. The most recent one that came out was a remake of a PS3 game where everything's about music, which is not a bad and like the game was originally called Shining Resonance. The remake was Shining Resonance Refrain, which, you know, music pun. Like, okay, cute. The game itself was just kind of eh.
It's like going into the beer store and seeing all of these awesome names for beers, and you want it so bad, and it's a fucking IPA.
Or you try it and you're just like, eh.
I mean, that happens very rarely. Almost always, it's an IPA.
Ah. Well, that's because, like, that was one of the things that I did run into a lot when spending time with my ex, was, like, she'd try a beer, it's like, eh, not really, eh. There's a lot of eh, eh.
Yeah, no, I've gotten my palate to the point where I know what flavors I'm looking for and where I'm most likely to get them, so I don't usually end up with the unless it's like a multi-pack of something.
Lilu Dallas multi-pack.
Like the Shiner variety pack, there are 3 in there that I adore. One that I like pretty well, and then the other 2 are...
But not as bad as the metric shit ton of Monster Energy, or not Monster, what's the energy? Rockstar.
Rockstar, oh my God.
Rockstar energy drinks.
I have 34 cans
Does anyone want Rockstar?
Rockstar with lion's mane, and I drink coffee like it's nothing because I have ADHD, so it's kind of nothing. And this stuff made me jittery. Even my Monster, like, it's like 125 milligrams caffeine or something, and this is straight up like 200, and it's just, I had to stop halfway through. I was like, well, not only does this taste horrible, but now I have the jitters and a bad aftertaste. Like, this is just...
It's like all the downsides of cocaine with none of the good sides.
Yeah, I really need to put it up on, like, Trash Nothing or something and just be like, hey, just pick it up at the end of my driveway. Take it.
Imagine a reality show where all the shining furries left it. I mean, I liked I love the fact that the Shining series had weird races. Because up until this point, it's like, oh, you've got humans, you've got elves, you might have dwarves. Like, Chrono Trigger had frog, but that was really just a person who was turned into a frog. Like, he wasn't really a frog man. But I play Shining Force 2, and one of the first characters you get is a centaur. I'm like, holy shit, that's a horse! And what's funny is, I remember at the time, so there's a YouTube short that goes around, a guy he animates like D&D party quips and things. It's like a rogue is trying to sneak past a centaur, and the centaur catches him. He's like, okay, I can't let you pass. It's like, I gotta, it's like, okay, I challenge you. It's like, okay, but not to a riddle contest. I know what you did to the Sphinx. It's like, okay, I challenge you to a race. He's like, really? Me? Yes, a horse race. It's like,
again,
challenging me, a centaur, to a horse. Yes. It's like, okay. Rogue gets on the horse. His centaur's like, okay, are we gonna go? It's like, Rogue's like, no, we can't. You need to get on a horse. And he's like, he like just motions to his ass. It's like, that's your ass. Like, you're not on a horse. He's like, so you want me, a centaur, to ride a horse? It's like, that's the
horse race.
That was the purview of the arrangement. Was, yes, we are both doing a horse race. You are a centaur.
You are not a horse.
You are not a horse. And it was just brutal. And like, I remember hearing jokes like that when I was a kid, because I was playing Shining Force, and there were centaurs, and my uncles were like, ever think about a centaur and a horse race? And like, everyone's just like, the fuck are you talking about? And it's like, you know, if a centaur had to ride a horse, how would a centaur ride a horse?
It's a valid question. But that eventually gets into conversations about Mantar and a man, but like reverse.
Well,
or a tartar, and it's
there's another that same person had another skit that was a minotaur and a centaur fell in love and had kids. One of the kids was just a straight up horse. The other kid was just a straight up human, but they both spoke English.
If it's the same one that I'm thinking of, like, then it's like the horse is a thief because you'd never expect it.
Yes, it's the same guy who does that. It's like, just a horse just shows up in front of them. It's like, the horse just picks someone's pocket. It's like, no one will ever believe you.
Yeah.
And like, I love that. Like, it's things like that that really make me want to get back into doing tabletop gaming, because they're just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a normal human, except I'm the son of a minotaur and a centaur. So I get weird, like, racial bonuses to certain things that I shouldn't get. Rowan, what are you... You have a fort, and I know you love it, but it's not for you. You were being real good. Come here. Come sit. Come back and sit. Come here.
I need to adjust my neoprene. Ow.
That almost sounds like... It sounds oddly medical.
It is.
But, like, not... It almost like surgical.
I mean, it feels like it. God. Okay, there we go. It wasn't actually sitting on my hip anymore.
The son of a minotaur and a centaur would be a tartar. You should name him Sauce. Fish and chips. Except they don't typically eat tartar sauce on fish and chips because Britain typically goes for just vinegar, oil and vinegar.
Malt vinegar,
Malt.
which is delicious.
It is, but it's about the only spice that the Britons use.
That's not true. Sometimes they use salt.
Sometimes.
No, they use spice. They just, well, they don't use spice. They eat spice. They go and eat curry and you know, foods from all these places that
They've colonized.
yeah, you know,
Rowan,
the fruits of their labor.
come here. You are being so ridiculous. Come sit. Hi. Yes. You got itchy ear? I'm gonna scratch your ears. Oh yes, that is a very itchy ear. Come on. So apparently at some point this guy has a magic ring that when he puts it on someone else he becomes just fucking evil and changes color. He goes from blue to red.
So, instead of needing a invisible sky daddy to potentially punish you, this guy needs a ring to give him his morality.
I mean, punish me, Sky Dad. I mean,
I love the meme, the cartoon, I think. Saying punish me, daddy, is not the same thing as...
forgive me,
Or
Father.
no, it's I was bad, daddy. It's not the same as forgive me, father.
Yeah, it is.
The paladin and the cleric.
I leveled up and I got a thing. I don't know what that thing is, but I got it. That's a lot of bad guys. And like the wolves are just like, we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. We're gonna wait for you to beat the bats, and then we'll get involved. And another thingy that's a mystery to me. No, sometimes life is complicated and magic ring is the only way to make it. I mean...
Yeah.
Especially when I'm a hobbit and I need to throw it into a volcano because no one else can touch it.
Yeah.
They look more like hyenas than wolves. I mean, I'm not here to dog shame. Rowan, come sit. Come here. Why don't you come be social and sit with the internet? Hi. Hello. This morning, he knocked the water dish because he was so excited to get breakfast. And I picked him up because he needed corporal cuddles, and as soon as I picked him up, he started grooming my goatee. Like, Father, I'm sorry. If I'm cute, you'll forget that I'm a dumbass. You're gonna go say, okay, you're gonna go sit? Look at all these shining tears. Look at all those chickens. He's blue shifted. Well, the power of your rings literally changed your entire, color palette. How cool would it be, though, to put on a ring and suddenly your color palette of clothes just change? You have to dye your hair for that.
I'm saying I would use the fuck out of it. I had a network issue a while back and I had to reset my Wi-Fi and everything. I just kept putting off renaming the network until Chris came over one day and was like, I can't connect, because it was, look at all those chickens, and now its name is, it's an avocado. Thanks. So,
What on earth is that?
That is an Easter bunny.
Unsettling.
I don't know what that is, but I don't really love it.
I don't know what that is, but I'm kind of terrified of it. Hey, Axis. See, look at you. Both of you are being fantastic now that you've just calmed down. An envoy has arrived. King Balboa. Rocky? I don't want to play people got your tongue. I want to groom you. You're filthy.
I showered last night. I had my appointment with Dowd today, and we've decided to meet in 2 weeks instead of a month to check in, because my mental health and my concentration are not doing especially well. And I was like, I can chalk some of it up to like increased pain levels, exhaustion, but it's starting to get a little.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, let's check back in 2 weeks, because I don't want you going like a full month and then come back and be like,
I can't function.
So I'm like, okay.
Someone just yelled, "Stop a thief," and there is what looks like an armadillo man with a giant shuriken on his back. I would nope the fuck right out of that entire situation.
But as I was bracing myself for that appointment, somebody in like our high school core group posted something that's not to sound like one of those gifted kid burnout hacks, but it really is incredible that I used to manage 2 competitive sports and a full AP course load in high school, and now I require stimulants to respond to texts. And I was like, not me, sitting here bracing myself for this appointment, and also physically bracing myself, but for other reasons. I was like, and I have messages on every social platform I can manage that I haven't been able to respond to yet or view because I just don't have the
Oomph. He is more likely a ninja rat. Just the face is a little odd.
autistic characters on TV. I am a human supercomputer and a master of science and or detective work. Me. No, I can't eat the same color M&M twice in a row. Listen here, you little shit.
Hey, I can charge up an attack and go stabby stab 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 on everyone's face.
So new mnemonic for domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Dear Kevin, please come over for gay sex.
I mean, okay. I guess.
I mean, I'm sure Kevin's pretty chill with it.
There's a guy hiding in the bushes. Let's go kill the guy hiding in the bushes. He thinks he's being slick. Oh, there's more people hiding in bushes. Can't seem to hit the broadside of a barn, however. I'm a stormtrooper. The role of Ninja Rat will be played by Slade. I mean, I wish. I wish some of the other Shining characters would show up in these games. I loved that, Sarah and Kazan showed up in Shining Wisdom. Even though it just complicated the shit out of the game and the world and everything else about it. But it's like, oh, this is neat. This is cute. Makes no sense, but...
I mean... that describes a lot of things, actually.
Where? Okay, the ninja is the thief running away, but he knew that there's a secret thing, and then more ninjas come out of the secret tunnel. He's not your everyday hoodlum. I mean, that's... That's my middle name, not your everyday hoodlum.
I'm your special occasion hoodlum.
Your Sunday best hoodlum.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future we get a well thought out Netflix. We probably won't, because the licensing rights for the original Shining games, because Camelot was involved in them, Sega doesn't want to touch them. It's just bleh.
And it wouldn't end up on Netflix. It would be like on TV or something.
Probably. However, so I watched that time I got reincarnated as a slime, and I was watching season 3 of Vox Machina. I think it was it may have been in season 2.
I need to catch up. I haven't even watched season
And I got really pissed off because I was watching both of both of them around the same time, because I tweeted about this, that there was a bit on one episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime where Rimuru, the slime, goes to the Dwarven Kingdom and goes to an elven bar that's not a brothel, but kind of a brothel. And he's sitting there fantasizing about elves. And the two elves that pop up on the screen are quite clearly Deedlit and Puritas from Record of Lodoss War. Like, clearly. Deedlit's even wearing the fucking shoulder pads. Slightly sexier outfit and bustier than Deedlit actually was in the end. But, like, clearly
Yeah.
the high elf and dark elf from Lodoss War. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. I love that you're paying homage to this, but it's just making me upset that I'm not getting any more Lodoss War content. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop watching That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime and go to Vox Machina. And it's a scene where they are in a town and they're trying to get information and they're in a bar filled with mercenaries, and two of the fucking mercenaries sitting at the table are fucking Garrison and Red Monica from Battle Chasers, which is arguably my favorite franchise of all fucking time, just sitting there in the background, just kind of staring at fucking Percival. And I'm like, I'm getting so mad at fucking cameos right now of content I'm never going to get. I would fucking kill for a Battle Chasers show. Supposedly they're doing a Battle Chasers show, but it's live action? And I think the last thing I heard about it, it was being directed by the guy who did John Wick. So everything about this just sounds like a coked out fever dream.
Yeah, kind of does.
But yeah, because I'm sitting here going, Joe Madureira, Mr. Madureira, sir, if you see that, if someone remixes this as a clip, someone cuts this as a short, I don't care. However this finds you, I want it to find you. Make more goddamn Battle Chasers. Make another fucking game. Night War 2. I don't care what I have to do to make this a reality. I will make it a reality. Give me an animated series. Like the animated shorts from Night War. I need to know what the fuck is up with Garrison's sword. I need more Calbretto in my life. Just in general. Calbretto's great. He's supposed to be an indivisible, but that fucking fell through. Give me more of the giant war golem who's peaceful. I love him. And Nolan, the snarky old mage, is just the best character archetype on the fucking planet. Give me more of this. I'm fine with even toning down the Red Monica over sexualization. Don't care. If you want to make her super sexual, go for it. Don't care. As long as I get more of it. Give me what I want. Give it to me.
Very happy that you're passionate about various things, but that's just shining through right now.
You're
Way
like,
to be.
God, this man is
I
Leave
mean, I
them
get worked up
lay.
over shit. Like, I get it.
I
But it's also usually about something that, like, present company doesn't give a shit about.
mean, and that's like most people are like, fucking Battle Chasers, really? It was 10 comics. I also love that I sleep above a bar, basically.
I mean,
There's not even like a wall there.
yeah, no, it's just open. So don't sleepwalk. That could be a problem.
Excited for the Legend of Zelda show. Or Legend of Zelda movie. So I was really hoping that they were going to cast Hunter Schafer in that because she looks terrifyingly like an elf in general. Like, I'm pretty sure she's a high elf and is going to outlive all of us and laugh about it. The casting that they actually went with isn't bad, but I'm just like, you have a perfect, like, I'm pretty sure, again, Hunter Schafer's an elf. That's who she is. It's like, you know how there are vampire, like, Paul Rudd's a vampire. We can all agree Paul Rudd's a fucking vampire, right?
Yeah.
Like, either that or he's an immortal. Which I saw the most inappropriate comment today. It was a picture of Keith Richards. And the caption to it was, with the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, Keith Richards goes through the quickening and absorbs his power.
Run that by me again.
It was a picture of Keith Richards, but the caption was, with the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, Keith Richards has now gone through the quickening and gained his power. Like the Highlander. Because Keith Richards is still fucking alive.
So I was talking to Lucian last night. He went to the Cyndi Lauper concert. Which I was like, I'm a little jealous, but like, it wasn't a super duper priority for me.
Yeah.
But apparently she pulled out her phone and played Ozzy Osbourne into the mic from her phone. And then we started joking about the bat population being relieved. And said Ozzy's ghost is somewhere going, but you bite the head off of one bat.
I actually feel bad for Hunter. Apparently she didn't try for it, and she did get through, but that's because the fans felt that she would be a perfect casting. And I get not wanting to try out for it because you don't want to be attached to it. Also, let's face it, Nintendo doesn't have the best track record with live action versions of their properties.
Looking at you, every live action version of Mario Brothers.
I mean, there's only, well, actually, no. There are 2 live-action versions of Mario. There was the Mario Brothers Super Show, which, you know, wasn't bad. And if TV's Mr. Neil were here, he would probably have some very nice things to say about it. He was very much a fan of the show. But the Dennis Hopper, John Leguizamo, I'm blanking on who played Mario. He was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I'm fucking blanking on his name.
I can see his face. Clear as day.
That movie was just a train wreck from beginning to end. And the fact that the guy who played Mario basically went on record saying he spent the entire time filming drunk. Because that was the only way to get through it.
I mean, yeah, Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins, thank you.
I was sitting here, I was like, Bob? Yes. Bob.
For some odd reason, I was thinking Phil. And I'm like, that's not right at all. Like, that's why I'm not even going to say it. Because, like, that is so wrong. It would just be, but yeah, Bob Hoskins. She went upstairs and then she vanished. Let's split up and search for the priestess. Light, welcome.
Light, hello.
Hello, Toast.
Lord, it's Toast. God, I love Sir Patrick Stewart so much. I am going to be as wrecked when he passes as I was over Leonard Nimoy. it is going to be a problem. We might need to up my antidepressants.
So, I'm sitting here going like I am a huge Babylon 5 fan. So many of that cast have already passed away that I don't think it's going to hit me as hard as it would otherwise if when the cast of Next Gen starts passing away.
Yeah.
Because I've already been through this at a slightly terrifying rate. Like, the number of people who are on Babylon 5 who have died at really young ages comparatively is staggering. I think only like 4 people of the cast are still alive. It's something ridiculous like that. So, like, I know, like, Patrick Stewart's the oldest, and then you know the rest of the like, I'm going to have a bad time with it, but I'm like, it's also going to be, you're in the stars again. Like, that's just it's just going to be like, you couldn't be around forever, and honestly, you were around a lot longer than I was expecting you would, given your counterparts in other sci-fi shows. But yeah, like, what's going to fuck me up is when Will Wheaton dies. Because he's closer in age to us that I'm going to be like...
Don't you fucking say it. Don't. No. I've had a crush on that man since he was not yet a man.
Is this the same Shining as Shining Force? Kind of. It is a Shining series game. It was done by Sega. It was not done by Camelot. So... The Goombas from the costumes rotted over time, turning it into my... So, I follow a Facebook group that posts about movie memorabilia auctions. Because there are... for a while, I was looking for auctions for Babylon 5. I was looking for some screen-used props and stuff, because I would love to get my hands on some of that. I had some replica enamel pins from a sci-fi convention in the late 90s that were screen quality but not screen used. And I still have one of them around somewhere. I had 2. I had an Earth Force badge and I had a Psy-Corps badge. I gave Chris the Psy-Corps badge, because if anyone should have it, it's Chris, because he dressed like a fucking Psy-Cop anyway. But I kept the Earth Force emblem, but I'm like, I would love a screen-worn one. I would love, like, a screen-worn Link or PPG.
I can't hit you when you're holding my hand out.
But I want to hold your hand. Let's hold hands.
This is my one and only defense against someone tickling me, which no one has tried in years, because I go, let's hold hands!
Well, also because we're scared that if we tickle you, it's going to injure someone.
I injured a groin. It wasn't mine. No, it would definitely be mine. And someone else's.
But so, going back to the Nightmare Fuel, one of the auctions that I was following was, they were talking about the destruction and restoration of the original Batsuit from 1989's Michael Keaton's Batman, and like how it was basically just put in a storage facility and just rotted over time, because like half of it was like leather and rubber that, you know, I don't get into like shoe collecting, but like there were a whole bunch of people in that comment section of that who were shoe collectors. Like, you have to put the shoe on every so often. Like, if you buy an expensive like Jordan or Air Force One or something, you have to put it on or do something with it. The rubber and the leather actually need the human connection, because it needs to be able to get some of the oils off of you to stay useful. Like, if you just, either that or you have to, like, maintain it with, you know, some sort of, like, cleaning and preservation solution, because otherwise it will just fucking dry out and disintegrate. And that's apparently what happened to the boots of the original Batman costume, because they were just modified Nikes.
Oh, wow.
And so, like, they showed it, it's like, yeah, here's the original boot, like, the entire sole just kind of peeled off of it. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to redo this. And so, like, I follow these things because, A, I would love to get some of these items eventually when I have more of a disposable income. In this economy. But I also love seeing the things that happen to these. Like, there was recently an auction for a whole bunch of the first Power Rangers movie costumes.
Yeah.
Like, actual screen-worn helmets, costumes. Because the movie, they had more armor than, like, spandex.
Yeah.
And so they were showing, like, close-up pictures of, like, this one helmet has degradation all around, because, like, they don't, most of the ones that were, like, they don't have the visors. The visor sections are cut out so the actors can actually see out of them. And so, like, a lot of that was done, like, post-production and shit like that. So it's like, you could see where, like, for still shots they would be able to pop in, but, like, all of that had, like, corroded away.
Yeah.
And they're like, we also have a lot of, like, 4 helmets that may or may not have been used on screen, but, like, we can't verify. And it's like, 1 screen-used helmet went for the same price as 4, maybe? It's like...
Grown. I mean, funny, but... I've noticed that, like, even just, like, talking to myself around the house, like, I'm always making dad jokes now. And it's like my transformation into a middle-aged human is complete. I leave the house and I'm like, okay, let's get this road on the show. What is wrong?
Makes you wonder what are considered the great film props of all time. So a lot of them have just been destroyed over time. So even some of the most, like, put together props have fallen apart. I think the ruby slippers actually had to be replaced at one point. I don't quite remember. I do know that Mark Hamill's original lightsaber survived and was repurposed. There was actually a video of him being reunited with it. Because he was doing an interview with someone, and it's like, you recognize this? And the guy's like, this is your actual prop. He's like, are you kidding me? Because the one that I originally wore, because he's like, the originals had a cord that went into their costume and down their back to a battery pack, because they had a motor inside them, because they had a blade that would pop onto the top and rotate, so that it would reflect some of light, so that they could make the lightsaber effect a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So they had to have a battery pack for the motor. And he's like, so this can't possibly be. It's like, no, they're like, this is where it attached. And he's like, oh my god, this is my lightsaber. How did you get my lightsaber? But he was just so ecstatic to see it again.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I thought none of this survived. Like, I thought everything that's been used... Because he's like, this was after doing, like, episode 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
And that he's like, I thought everything from that, like, was just, like, reproductions. These are new props because, like, I pick it up and it's, like, it's light. It's weight... Because, like, it doesn't have to have a fucking motor in it. It doesn't have to have a battery pack connected to it. It doesn't have to have a blade attached to it. And so it's like, yeah, this is all obviously, you know... And so it's like, I don't think any of the original stuff... Like, I didn't think anyone kept it. Because it was just so long ago. And, you know, they did. Let's see, can I use... HP read? I have an herb. I'll save it. That's 30 plus whatever that is. And we gotta there's all these skeletons that I can't seem to kill. I gotta kill this wizard.
Webs.
Spare webs. Alright, these skeletons are really kind of pissing me off. Because they won't stay dead. Haha, get it?
Are you getting the show on the road?
You know, I've been on the road.
We have won.
More importantly, are you getting the road on the show?
There's a thing that pops up like, now that I'm a 40-year-old man, I must pick a specialty. Either grilling, craft beer, or World War II history. As a 40-year-old man, I must choose one of the three. And I'm like, do I have to choose one? I kind of, like, not really big on craft beer, but, like, I like grilling and I like World War II. Like, I like reading up on it.
But just phrasing it, I like World War II is problematic.
No, I like World War II.
You like World War II history or the World War II outcome.
I like World War II because it was unanimous that punching Nazis was a good thing.
Yeah.
And we seem to have abandoned that. We need to go back to World War II, where punching Nazis is acceptable.
Yeah, I'd appreciate at least that part. It's just universally true.
But yeah, like I want. I don't think I could pick a. Plus, I'm too much of a nerd for any of those things. Like,
I make a dad joke and get groans. Marauder makes one and the game gives him a fanfare.
you know,
Entrance of the Gladiators. I mean,
I started making dad jokes as a teenager, and I know as a fact that I have no children. I mean, same. I have 0 children. Steps have been taken to prevent that. Not gonna happen. Never happened before. But and especially when I hang out with my own father. Like, Libet and Jess hate it when I spend you're gonna love going to the beach for a weekend.
oh, I bet. Jana and I are gonna like hold ourselves up.
It's like, anytime I spend a great deal of time around it just becomes a habit that, like, because Dad just starts making terrible jokes. And then me and my brother start making terrible jokes about Dad that are basically anti-Dad jokes. And just kind of spirals from there.
I mean, I have been known to join in.
Yes.
I am not innocent in all of this.
No. Plus, I feel that the fact that I talked to Rowan and Axis, that counts as being able to make dad jokes. Because it's a Castlevania joke, you see.
See, I have not reproduced, and I'm sure any future souls are glad of that. Rowan. And I don't have a pet at home, though I have had pets.
Yes. But you also talk to the house.
But I talk to the house. I tell it I love it and good night every night, and I tell it that I'm grateful that it shares its space with me. And I let it know when I'm leaving the house and how long I'll be gone. And I also say, okay, I love you, bye.
Okay, I love you, bye. Hello.
And then I just talk.
Did you really need to step on my phone?
Yes. Asked and answered.
Hard to beat man on horse with gun. I mean, you know how you could beat a man on horse with a gun? If you had a centaur on a horse with a gun.
I'm trying to imagine the saddle in this situation.
How would a horse sit? Or how would a centaur sit on a horse? Like,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It would probably be more like horse racing jockey style, where you're kind of like just standing in the stirrups. Your ass touch that saddle, you are.
and I'm just thinking of like, if centaurs existed, would like a centaur rodeo be a thing?
But is it the one being ridden or the one riding? Ladies.
Can I haven't figured out, like, I can. No. I thought I switched to the Dragon Man. I was like, can I be the Dragon Man for a minute? He's got an axe. That sumbitch has an axe. That don't sound like the Jerry I know. The Jerry I know took me to Merry Christmas, Merry Triple Xmas, with a strip club by the airport. Did he really take care of it? No, that sumbitch had an axe.
My thought is, if they lived today, how would a centaur drive?
I mean, honestly, if we had mythical species, a lot of our society would look very different because things would have been kind of arranged differently. Like, we probably, like, Toyota may just exclusively manufacture cars for hobbits, or, you know, shit like that, because, like, obviously you've got these demographics that, you know, you want to be able to cater to, because they've got money, and let's face it, we live in a capitalist society. Money. Either that, or it would be much like it is now, but all humans would just be very racist toward all mythical creatures. Whereas now all humans are kind of racist toward all other humans.
Or they would be that, but also we have a lot of intermixing Because, let's face it, a lot of us would fuck some mythical beings. Looking at you, monster fucker. Not judgingly.
I mean, I can't say I probably wouldn't fuck an elf, a dwarf, you know, who whatever. Like,
Just saying. But yeah, there'd be a whole bunch of new anti-miscegenation laws on television.
I got a
The
seductive
critical
perfume.
species theory would be banned in
Critical
schools.
species theory.
Yeah.
Rowan, you don't need to get on the game shelf.
No. Hey, buddy.
Alright, I think I killed everybody. Everybody's dead. I had to go murder some bats. Freaking bats.
Oh my god, I actually found a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt that like has little bats on the sleeve of on one side, and then it says, I think it's freaking bats, like on the other sleeve. I couldn't remember if it was that or the I Love Halloween. No, I think it's freaking bats.
The 40K solution. Humans versus... Yes. And there would probably be a contingent of humans that were like, if you have sex with an elf, you're a heretic and must be put to death. Like, there's probably going to be some level of that going on.
I mean, if you listen to the Westboro Baptist Church about anything, yes, elves and dwarves would be monsters in this scenario.
I mean, fuck. Isn't it Mormons that believe black people are descendant from demons? There is one denomination of Christianity that's on the weird side.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't remember if it's Mormonism or not, but there is one denomination of Christianity that, you know, people with higher concentration of melanin in their skin are descendant of demons, and therefore they are evil.
Immoral beasts. Yeah,
And, you know...
Fucking people, man.
I want to say it's Mormons, because, you know, it's the same kind of batshit crazy that you have magic special underwear, and that God came to a guy with he found a book made out of gold, and only he can read it.
In New York.
And that you can have as many wives as you want, but you can't drink alcohol because that's bad. Rowan, off the game shelf.
Yeah, that's
Come here.
It's pretty bad.
It's bad. We all had to think of, is that Mormon? I mean, whenever you think of batshit crazy, Mormons tend to come up a lot. Like, I've got my issues with Jehovah's Witnesses for a lot of their takes on science. But even still, I can't say that their batshit crazy is the same as Mormons.
Yeah.
Mormons just take it to a level. But I'm also not really big on any organized religion personally. Rowan, I love you. Stop that.
Yeah, it's speaking of someone who has to be at church early on Sunday because we finally have a choir director that we're interviewing.
I'm not.
I'm also not a fan of organized religion.
Rowan is trying to convince me to stand up to get up to feed him.
You have 25 minutes.
Like, you're clever. You are.
Rowan, you could be getting pets.
You could be getting pettins. He's like, I don't want pettins. I want food. I'm hungry. You not see me wasting away to nothing?
I haven't eaten in forever.
I haven't eaten in almost 12 hours.
Do you see how emaciated I am?
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Go. Come here. Come here. Yes, I'm not feeding you. You're gonna say hi to the internet. Because you're a butthead.
You are kinda a little bit, sir.
I'm just gonna sit here with you and we're gonna have a good time. He's like, no, father. I will groom you and then I will try to escape. Or I will stand on you while Jess pets me. Because that is acceptable, I guess.
2 points of contact, man.
The only people I have seen that I think were Mormons were dressed like SpongeBob. That sounds about right. And Axis is like, no, I've been disturbed. My brother is too close to me.
So when we were in Louisville, well, across the river, because rent was cheaper, there was one morning, Drew, for some reason, liked to get up early, and I'm like,
Why?
what are you? But he would sit out on the porch and drink his coffee and kind of like get a handle on the day. But this was like midsummer, and so it was already hot. And he was out on the porch, shirtless, drinking his coffee, and a group of proselytizers walked up, and he engages them in conversation. He had studied the Bible a lot. Rowan. So he's talking to them, and he's like, okay, but I read it this way, and this and that and the other. And at one point, he just stands up and lets his arms fall because he was sitting like this. And they finally see the tattoos, the pierced nipples, and they quickly made their exit.
Hello there.
That's my tall gay husband.
Heavy Knight, Priestess, Hunter. I'm a Mage Knight.
My kittens turned 15 this year. No, 13 this year.
Thank you very much.
They were born the day Drew moved out.
Greetings, hero.
I want to praise this. A cap +1. A lunar cap.
That is a 1930s football.
It is. Cannot equip. Who can equip that? You can equip that.
Get ready for some head trauma.
I mean, did you watch the
Oh
cartoon?
yeah.
There's a College Humor skit about football that I sent to
can
Jess.
I do
and
for
it's just great.
Yeah. It does kind of capture my conflicting feelings about football.
I can buy a shoulder guard. Let's buy a shoulder guard.
Yeah. no thoughts are all thoughts. There's nowhere in between.
I mean,
Although it is arguably
Thank you.
better in some ways than all orange cats sharing the one brain cell.
yes.
A friend of mine posted something not too long ago. I think they actually made it like the cover on their Facebook, whatever. That just says, I will be engaging in orange cat behavior today. No, I will not explain. Like, all right. I feel the vibe. Yeah. Also regular trauma. I'm sure emotional trauma too. Yeah, combat is a multi-dimensional source of trauma.
I mean, orange kittens are so adorable. Orange
They
kittens
are.
are adorable because they have to be. Because through an evolutionary standpoint, if they weren't adorable, they would die very easily. They are not the smartest of creation. Blacksmith's Quarter, the Promenade, Wildcat Lane. Little Wildcat Lane. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing now.
You're getting dangerously close to your Bane voice as you were the place names.
As my what voice?
Bane?
Bane. Well, these are apparently all tiger people. They didn't care who I was till I put on the cap.
Yep.
I can't go in your house. I just want to go in your house. What kind of RPG is this that I can't just randomly walk into strangers' houses?
You know, just a little light B&E. All in good fun. It's. I'm not trying to murder people in their house about it or break their belongings unless I am.
I'm trying to break their belongings. I mean, I don't think Link murders anyone. Axis.
Well,
do not get
no,
on the
but
desk.
the breaking shit.
Axis. Sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Rowan.
Lay down. You can sit here. You just need to lay down. Yes, there you go. If you lay down and be good, you can sit there and I won't get mad at you. It's when you try to get on the desk and attack my monitors is when I'm like, no. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do now because I haven't been paying attention. Some war broke out, apparently.
Which is basically what I brace myself for every time I check my email and I see my WAPO and New York Times headlines rolling in. Just...
Do I intend on fighting against such might? Yeah. I'm the hero, can't you? I'm the protagonist. I change colors, can't you tell?
Let me do some light B&E.
There's a... So, you've seen Yugi Moto from Yu-Gi-Oh! The kid with the hair.
Yeah.
It actually changes when he goes from normal Yugi to Pharaoh Yugi. He gets more yellow spikes in it. But there's a bit from Dragon Ball Z Abridged where they had, after the series, in between, the last episode was episode 60, but it was 3 parts. In between episode 59 and 60, they had the Cell games, which were just little skits of like all of these other anime characters showing up to Cell's arena during the week that Cell gave everyone to prepare. And it's just like, Cell's just kind of because like in canon Dragon Ball Z, like Cell makes an arena, goes on TV, says you have 1 week to prepare, and then we have the Cell games. And whoever wins determines the fate of Earth. And so for literally a week, it's just kind of presumed Cell's just standing there doing fuck all nothing. And so the Team 4-Star did bits where other anime characters show up to try to challenge Cell. So like one of them is like Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho, but one of them is Yugi. He shows up and Cell's first response is, "Oh, with hair like that, I guess you've never lost a game of Guess Who's the Pro Tag." And it's just like, their writing is just fucking phenomenal. I'm so sad they didn't continue doing the Boo saga. I'm glad they did the Boo bits. That was still good, which is also probably the better way to do it because the Boo saga was really long and fucking pointless. I hate the Boo saga. I don't hate the Boo saga as much as I hated Dragon Ball GT. I don't think anyone hated anything as much as Dragon Ball GT. But I really want them to do more stuff. Like, I know they're probably not going to do any more abridged stuff because now that they've been around for well over a decade now, and they've actually been involved in the voice acting industries now, and like, they don't want to step on any more toes, and I totally get that. But at the same time, like, I would love, like, they did a series called Renegade for Life, which was Vegeta playing games and playing them as if, because the whole concept, you got Renegade and Paragon, which is from Mass Effect, which is the good and evil morality scale that they have. And so it's like Vegeta playing it if he were just being a completely evil person in any game that he was playing, because it's Vegeta, he's evil. And they are hilarious. That's the whole, that series. They did a video on Scribblenauts. And it was Vegeta playing Scribble. That, like, I had seen Scribblenauts. I thought it was a cute game. It's like, it's probably not my style. Watching him do that, and watching the Team 4-Star guys do that, and the jokes that they were able to do with that, because it was Vegeta summoning Cthulhu. Or Vegeta summoning God. He's like, but that's not me. I'm me. And like, all of the jokes, that's what inspired me to buy it. I bought that game because of that. Or I bought Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is an action RPG based off the Dragon Ball Z franchise. And I'm like, okay, it's a cute kind of, like, I don't think I'm gonna. I watched the Renegade for Life playthrough of it, where Vegeta was playing as Goku. He's like, oh, look at me, I'm Goku, I'm all big. When do I get into the game? And it's just like, okay, no, I have to, because that's actually really fucking well done. So I kind of wish they would still do some other stuff like that, because their writing is just incredible. Yay, fantasy segregation. I mean, what were we just talking about? I want to go into the black. Can I? You've never been to. I have never been to a smoothie before. I want weapons. Give me weapons. No, I want a weapon. Give me
murder items.
Alright, he is... Tourmaline, Pegasus Mane. But you're not giving me stuff for weapons. You're giving me armor.
Again,
I want
Lenny.
weapons. there another blacksmith that does the weapons? I need a sword about it.
Needle stick pointing in.
I watched the bit of Arya versus Lady Brienne, and I'm like, yeah, that was probably one of the best parts of the last season.
Yeah.
Okay, you are giving me the same stuff: helm, armor, accessory, like.
So,
Come again, laddie.
one of my favorite scents that I wear, on the more mask side, it's Firefly, which notes of like leather and tobacco and honey. But then there's also a scent, Brienne of Tarth. And it smells like summer. Like the smell that comes to mind when you're just looking at like a surreally beautiful like summer landscape or something. I love it so much. And I had to get Firefly, a larger thing of Firefly, because they retired it. And so now I'm going to have to get another one of Brienne. It's Brienne the Beauty. Before they decided to discontinue that too. Because I like smelling like tobacco and leather, and I like smelling like summer. I also like smelling like gummy bears. So like, I'm kind of all over the place.
So I actually have warning. I've got some. So I bought a bunch of perfume for Libet when we first started dating because, well, she bought it, and I just kind of associate it as her scent. It was Memoirs of a Geisha, or Geisha. I should pronounce that correctly. And it's discontinued. But I've been working with a company called Fragrance Revival trying to get a copy of it. They sent me 3 more. The one in the black case is my sample that I sent them.
Okay.
So that's what to base off. But I cannot tell a difference between 2 and 3. And both of them smell very much like the. So I've got these 3 just came in today. So 1, 2, and 3. 1 I'm pretty positive does not smell like it, but between 2 and 3 smells very similar, and I'm like, I don't know which of these it is. So I was gonna have you do it, but
That sounds awesome. Like I've often wanted to experiment with creating like different scents for candles and stuff.
same. My coworker that has been on leave of absence for a while, she did a bunch of custom candles, and like I have a business card for her because she gave me a candle like 2 or 3 years ago for Christmas. They gave a bunch to our coworkers, and it still smells. It still has scent, and it's not like overbearing.
Yeah.
But it hasn't decayed any either. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this lasts. So
I've made candles before, but like I just got some almond oil or whatever and used that for scent. Like I didn't get creative about it. Now I kind of want to.
yeah. But yeah, I'd make some custom scents if I could. But yeah, it is actually about time to end, and since I have no idea where I'm going and I can't find a blacksmith to actually upgrade a weapon, I guess we'll go ahead and end the stream here. But
It's 2.
It's 2?
Yes.
2? Excellent. I will message them and tell them to pack it.
3 is close, but it's a little more citrusy.
2.
It's 2.
2. So yeah, I'll finally, because I've been, so anyone who's curious about it, Fragrance Revival, if there is an old, out-of-date perfume that is not being made anymore, and you like still have a little bit of it left, you can send them a little bit, and they can recreate it. It has taken a while. I started this process in February, and we've gone through several attempts at this. So it's not been fast, but they have been thorough, and they have been on top, like
Quick turnaround.
very, like, well, as quick as possible, because like the problem is when you say, hey, no, none of these were it, can we try again? They do kind of put you back in the queue, because they do have other orders that they're working on as well. So it does kind of delay it by a week or so.
But in
like,
terms of responding
but
to
in terms of response, their customer service has been top tier. This is the 3rd round. So at first they sent me what they thought just was the original formulation, which was not it. So they sent me a full container of that, and they're like, "We'll just keep that. If it's not right, we want to make it right for future." So I sent them this. And I sent them one in a smaller container, and they weren't able to actually get the scent off of it properly. So I cleaned out one of the containers that they had and sent another sample in that. And so like we've gone through this several times where they've tested like, hey, do any of these smell like it? And they ask very pointed questions like, what about this smells close, what doesn't? And they have been just on top of their shit. So it hasn't been a fast process, but they are thorough as shit. So if you are a big perfume person, and because I associate, like Libet can't wear this scent anymore. So she actually I guess. She made me a little plush heart like decades ago at this point. Because I went to a funeral of a friend and she couldn't be there. So she made me this thing to be like, hey, this is something that I could give you so that you know. And so I will typically just spray a little on that and just set it next to the bed, headboard, something, and so I can still smell it. And like I'm almost out of the actual emulsification perfume. So like I've wanted to get some of this. So I highly recommend Fragrance Revival if you are looking for no longer manufactured scents. I can't hear citrusy without thinking of the meme. I mean, I haven't liked any of the clones I've smelled. They all remind me of Axe body spray, and I hate the smell. I mean, that tends to stick around. Like Axe body spray is pretty poignant. But anyway, now that I'm not getting paid by Joe Madureira for saying give me more battle chasers, I'm not getting paid by Fragrance Revival. I'm gonna stop shilling for other people. Though these are things that I do highly, highly recommend. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. I do have Sea of Stars going up during the week, so there should be more of that going up. Hopefully I will get tomorrow's video uploaded tonight, because I tried to upload it and it didn't upload correctly, so I got to do that again. But I have a backlog of videos for that, so shouldn't go weeks without that again. But stay tuned for that. Tomorrow we're going to go see Weird Al, so next week, at next live stream, we're going to be probably singing a lot of Weird Al songs.
And I'll try to get some pictures to post in Discord, which is linked below.
Discord and link below. If we do have to cancel a live stream, which is same hat time, same hat channel, Wednesday 7:30 Eastern, we will talk about it in the Discord. So more reasons to follow. Plus, I've been trying to post memes because I'm a silly bitch. So
yeah, you are.
I am a silly bitch. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. We'll see you next week. Try to stay cool. Try to stay dry. The sun is a deadly laser. It is just awful.
Yeah.
Just awful. So take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Try to stay healthy. Take care of yourselves.
Please.
And we'll see you next week. So, bye. Okay, I'll be back.
Don't fall for propaganda.
Don't release the Epstein files. That is what my slightly dark voice.